Good Wednesday afternoon, everyone. TJ here for your 12 p.m. Express Abs class. For today's class, I have to maybe slightly change some things just because I started thinking, well, how well will this work? So if you have a light soup can, great. I had recommended like a small pillow or like a small ball. But we'll figure it out, okay? All right, so I'm gonna set my ball down here. So I figure out what we're doing. All right, so starting with the obliques, we're going to be on our back with our feet flat on the ground. And I just want your hands down by your side. So I'll have you just slightly raise your shoulders up off the ground, and we're going to go side to side, like you think how a penguin walks. So when a penguin walks, then it moves side to side. So we're just gonna do this for 30 seconds. If you need to use a free hand to support the head, especially if there is an issue where tension tends to kind of be a problem for the back of the neck. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, so let's go to our bridge. So working our low back. So your feet are close to your backside and just pushing the hip up, back down, hip back up, back down. Keep going. Just kind of starting off easy. So squeezing through your glutes at the top. So you feel it through the low back. Excellent job. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's go legs extended. All right, so feet together, knees together, just so that we're activating the lower part of our core or what's below the waist belt of our pants. All right, so again, still starting off easy. We're going to do a basic crunch, keeping the chin, the chest. So making sure that we're not necessarily pulling on the head and that we're using those upper back shoulder blades kind of coming just slightly off the ground, maybe a couple of inches. Keep those feet together. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Hands overhead really quick and pointing the toes away from the body, just feeling that stretch. Especially after sitting in our chair for maybe the first 4 hours of our day. Sometimes that stretch is really nice. All right, let's go back to that penguin. So that kind of side to side motion. So again, use a free hand to cradle your head if you need to. Otherwise, go side to side. Ready? Go. Nice job, everyone. Be mindful, keeping the chin on your chest, but making sure that your head isn't pushed so far forward that it creates more issues within the back of your neck. So again, side to side. Those shoulders are barely just kind of coming off the ground, so that way you could just move a little freely or move more freely. 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's go to our bridge. And this time we're going to go feet together, knees together, which is going to make it a little harder. And so again, scooting those heels as close to your backside. Ready, pushing the hip up and down, go. So squeezing through your hips, the very top of the move. Nice job. Keep it going. Three, two, one. Awesome. All right, so let's go back to legs extended. And this time I want you to raise either leg, is totally up to you. So I want you to just raise one foot just slightly off the ground, but I want you to press that heel of, like, let's say your right into your left toe, and then just doing our basic crunch with the legs extended that way. All right, ready? Go. So again, I have my right heel pushed into my left toe, but you may have your left heel pushed into your right toe, whichever side you are on. We'll do the other side the next round, just to let you know. Probably feeling a little bit through the inner thigh, just from pressing, or maybe it's just me from yesterday. In, off of the chest. Great job. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Arms overhead. Point your toes away from your body. Excellent. All right, so let's go back to the very beginning of what we just did. All right, so back to the penguins. So that side to side motion. Again, use that free hand to support the head if you need to. Ready, go. Great job. With this one, I'm just kind of like tapping like the side of my foot, which isn't necessary if you feel like that range of motion might be a little limited, but as long as you're able to move side to side, that is all we need. Great job. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right. So now back to that bridge, but this time I want the bottoms of your feet touching and resting them on the floor. All right. So your knees are going to go out to the side, and you're still going to push your hip up and down, squeezing through the glutes. Ready? Go. So just different ways of working the low back and the hips, especially through the back side, those glutes. Going over or going under, connecting. Great job. You got this. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. All right. So we're going to take it back to that legs extended with that crunch. Remember how I said that my right heel was pressed into my left toe? It's now my left heel is pressed into my right toe, or vice versa. All right, ready. Hands behind the head, supporting your head and your neck. Go. If you feel like this one is a little too much, you could always just go back where both feet are resting on the ground, but keeping those feet and those knees together. Nice job. This is the last one we will do for this round. We will stretch for a quick moment, and then we will move on to the next exercise. Great job. Again, chin off the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. All right, hands overhead. Pointing your toes away from your body. And breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice job. Bring your knee into your chest. Bring the other knee into your chest. Again, just kind of quickly stretching. All right, so slowly roll up. I think I'm going to 86 my idea of the ball or the soup can. Since not everyone really had access to that, I would rather make it doable as possible. All right, so I'm going to we're going to be on hands and knees. Shoulders are going to be directly over my hands. Hips are directly over my knees. I'm going to place my right hand on the back of my head with my elbows sticking out to the side. I want you to bring it down to where it touches the left hand and then open up to as far as you can kind of twist your body, and then back to the left hand, back out, back in. Go if you haven't. So again, hands and knees. Really rotating. And again, if you have your left hand on your head, you would be going towards the left. But I am using my right side. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, so before we do the other side, we're going to do a cat-cow, just kind of a nice little stretch between that back and that spine. So pressing the spine up like a cat, pushing that spine down like a cow, up, down, up, really trying to get as much kind of flexion or that curve in your back. It's a nice little stretch. 3, 2, 1. All right. So I am going to place my left hand on the back of my head. I will turn around just so you can see for the sake of the camera. So my left hand is behind my head, but my shoulder and my hips are still directly over my knees or my hands. So bring it towards the right hand, rotate out, bring it towards the right hand, rotate as far as you can. Nice job. Keep going. Trying to keep that arm straight, the one that's supporting your body. And if the elbow does not necessarily touch the hand, it's not a big deal. Just bring it as far as you can, and then try to open up as wide as you can. Beautiful job. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So now let's change this. Instead of the cat-cow, we are now going to go into the Mini Sphinx. All right, so this is where you're going to rest. So resting or pressing your hip into the floor. And again, being on your elbows, Again, feeling that stretch. All right, so come back to the original position, or at least the original side that we started with. So I'm going to start with my right hand behind my head. Ready? Go. I know I'm just slightly over on time. Bear with me. This is the last really exercise that we'll be doing. I would love to get through 3 sets. So we will move a little quicker and we'll be done. But I appreciate you hanging on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so cat-cow. So again, curving that spine up and then pressing it down, curving it up, pressing back down. Again, making sure your shoulders are directly over your hands, hips are over your knees. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Let's do the other side. Ready? Go. So left hand on the head. Again, opening wide. Instead of the Sphinx pose this time, that Mini Sphinx, we'll just do a child's pose for the low back. Please stick with me if you can. You got this. 3, 2, 1. All right, child's pose. So sitting back onto those heels, hands overhead. Again, in that kind of face down fetal position. Nice job. All right, let's not do one more. But if you want to do one more, just because we're a little too far over on time. But I appreciate you sticking around. All right, so for today, there is no yoga class as a reminder, but there is class tomorrow, just so you know. So group cycling, stretch break, and then we have yoga at 4:30 with Beryl. Otherwise, have a great day. I appreciate it. Have a good one.